Hey everyone, what is going on? My name is Archer Live, and in today's video I've got more information regarding the next console update for Payday 2 on Xbox One and PS4. Now before we get into this, I just want to preface this video and this whole discussion by saying that there may be a new update from Goris in the Steam thread before this video goes live that I'm not able to comment on. Just like 2 weeks ago when I made a video and Goris put something in the Steam thread a couple hours before my video went live and I had no chance to address it or discuss it. So what I suggest is that if you're watching this video on a platform where you can look at the comments on YouTube, so basically PC or mobile, I don't know if there's any other platforms where you can do that, but if you can look at comments, have a look at the comment section, see if I've pinned a comment from myself about any updates. If there is anything, I'll post a pinned comment and then you'll be able to see it, but if not, then this is all the information there is. We're going to get into it and we're going to discuss it as we always do. Now last week we talked about the fact that the DLC was almost ready for PS4 and Xbox One, and then it was soon going to be submitted to Sony and Microsoft for submission, and then it would drop a few weeks after that. However, Goris put something else in the Steam thread on Tuesday that's pushed everything back a little bit, but hopefully not by too much. His post reads, "Hi Heisters, we found an issue with the new system as well, so we have to fix that now. If it takes longer though, we will consider moving this feature to the next release in order to not delay the coming content update anymore. We will update you in the following days." So in other words, whatever feature for Payday 2 that's been causing an issue in porting to console, which I believe is Crime Spree, it just makes sense. It's the most content heavy feature that isn't like a heist or a character that's going to be added to Payday 2 as far as I'm concerned, that we know will come in this next update, or at least hope so. Basically, whatever the issue that was creating that Overkill thought they'd addressed has caused even more issues, and they need to address those as a knock-on effect. The thing to note, though, is that Goris has actually said publicly that they will have to delay that feature into the next part of the update if potentially it's causing more of a problem than they can address at this point, which says to me that it might not be that easy to fix. It might take a bit more time to address the issues, but as always, Overkill have been extremely vague. We don't know how long it's going to take to fix the issues, we don't know how bad the issues are, and we don't even know what the feature is that's causing the issues. So it's really hard to make any kind of conclusion, explanation, or prediction from this, but I'm pretty much thinking that whatever this feature is, it could well be put off into the next part of the update, because it just seems like it's causing too many problems and it'll probably get pushed back. But the fact that they haven't come out publicly and said what the feature is means it can't be as bad as the Safehouse and Safes and Skins issue, because when there was a problem with that, Goris just straight out came out and said, the Safehouse and Safes and Skins are not coming anytime soon, don't be expecting them, we aren't going to put them out anytime soon. So, you know, it's very hard to make conclusions here, it's very hard to make any kind of analysis, but the thing I will say is that it's good that they're considering putting it into the second half of the update, 'cause it's like I said last week, and it's like what someone else said in my live stream, it's that basically if you get out of an issue with something that's in one of two parts of the update, just push it back to the second part and put out the rest of the stuff. Just making us wait for the sake of having a bigger update is not really that fun, because we've already been waiting since November for any new content. So as far as I'm concerned, it's, you know, it's a no-brainer to me. This post was put up on Tuesday, and I have waited as long as I possibly could to see if he would put anything else in the Steam group. I'm recording this as late in the week as possible to get this up for Friday at 7 PM as normal. And he said in the Steam post that he would update us in the following days, and I can imagine he's probably going to say something today. And it's going to be after I've recorded this commentary, and probably before I've done the actual video, like before it's actually published. So it's going to be fun. It means I'm going to be behind on more updates yet again, but I'm just providing the information that I have, and right now I don't quite know. But let's make some conclusions and some more predictions based on what he said now. So the fact that the DLC hasn't yet been submitted to Sony and Microsoft, and that in itself will take a couple of weeks, I'm now guessing a mid to late July release, if at all it's going to happen in July. I hope it doesn't get put back to August. I really, really don't. But with the fact that they're not giving us much information here, it's very hard to make a prediction that's overly optimistic, because if I make that prediction and go, it'll definitely be in July, it'll be in the middle of July, it'll be in early July, then if I get it wrong, not only are you guys going to be disappointed, but I'm going to be upset myself that I got myself excited for a date that is just not feasible. I'm going to say mid to late July now, and hopefully when we get more information, I'll be able to make a more accurate prediction, and then you guys have a better idea of what to expect and when to expect it. But that sums up all the information we have so far. I don't want to drag this out too much in that matter, but there are a couple of things just wanted to discuss afterwards. First off, the Nintendo Switch. Now, a number of you have commented asking me about, you know, an update video regarding the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to try and put something up next week. If not, then it'll be the week after. I just need to put the information together and make a good video on it. At the minute, there still isn't a great deal of, you know, knowing when there's going to be a content update for the Switch. But for those of you who've been saying it, the Switch is not necessarily going to be updated before Xbox One and PS4. They're two completely different systems. Like the level we've got for DLC on Xbox One and PS4 is different to that of Switch. Switch aren't overly behind, but they're missing a few things, but they need to be addressed separately. So, you know, the updates will not necessarily happen one before the other, they'll just happen whenever they can. But I will get information on that as soon as I can. And also, just a little note at the very end of this, to anyone who's been watching my live streams, you may notice now that there are going to be a few bits in the archived videos that have complete silence with no noise. It turns out some of the songs I've been using as, you know, build-up songs and then, like, winding down the stream songs at the start and end of my streams are actually copyrighted. didn't think they would be picked up on YouTube, and they're only just coming through now, like some of them like a couple of weeks after the streams happen. So they're going to filter in one by one. Each time they filter in, like, as a copyright claim, it's blocking my live stream archives worldwide. So I'll just have to remove the song. There'll be periods of silence, and I apologize for that. But I just want to go with it. I want the videos to be up there. I want you guys to be able to watch them. So if you do notice any periods of silence, then it isn't a stream error. I've had to take out a copyrighted song. So fun times, eh? Fun times. But other than that, that rounds off today's video. Sorry there isn't as much information to discuss, but there's no point in dragging it out any further than I need to. So thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, do give it a thumbs up. As always, very much appreciated. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I'm going to be doing a big live stream on Saturday, playing some Payday 2, maybe some other stuff as well. We'll see. But the goal is to try and hit 3K live on that stream. That would be a really cool thing. If we hit it before it, that's amazing. But the goal is to try and hit 3K in that stream tomorrow. So if you can get the word spread out and try and get anyone else who's interested to look at the channel, please do that. It'd be very much appreciated. But other than that, thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, do leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy.